What's up, YouTube? What's up, sports fans? It's Sean Patrick back with you guys here for Week 9. And before I get into Week 9, I want to just let you guys know that you should be following us on Twitter if you're not already. Twitter.com/TeamTake'em. The link will be in the description. I'll also try to put a link, or maybe, I don't know if I can put a little video annotation here to click you to the Twitter. I don't think I can. But I'll see if I can after the end of this video. In any case, you're going to want to follow us on Twitter because we've been releasing bonus picks on there. And on Saturday, Billy B released 2 college plays, and he nailed one of them. Monday night, I released a San Francisco 49ers pick, -7. I said they were going to blow out the Cardinals. I wrote a whole article about it, giving reasons why, and that came through. And for opening night last night for the NBA, I gave the Heat -6.5, I believe it was, which came through and covered for me as well. So we've been releasing picks on there, and we've been doing really well with them. So you're going to want to make sure to follow us there if you enjoy our picks and enjoy just discussion in general with us. So again, I'll put the link for that in the description. Now, last week, Week 8, I went 2-2. I was 0.5 points away from being 3-1 because of the Philadelphia Eagles-Atlanta Falcons game. I had them at 46.5. The score went to 47 with that last meaningless Eagles touchdown. However, that's okay. 2-2, not the worst record you can have. I mean, it could be worse, obviously. So we'll just keep moving forward with this week. I also hit 5 lock of the weeks in a row. 5. So that's been on a roll for me, which is great. I look to continue that this week. Let me get right into my picks. All right, my first pick is the Oakland Raiders, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, over 45.5. These two teams have never played under in the times they've played. 5 of 6 games they've played head-to-head have went over. 1 has pushed. The over is 5-2 in the Bucs games this year. And the last 4 games overall, the Bucs have went over. 3 of the 4 Oakland Raiders games this year, where the spread has been 45 or less, have went over. All right, my next pick is the Washington Redskins, Carolina Panthers, over 46.5. I expect a shootout here. RG3 was held back last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And by held back, I mean he just didn't perform well. They shut him down. Cam Newton's been shut down all year. He's been having trouble. I expect this to be a big battle, though. I think that they're both going to look at each other as similar players. And therefore, I think that they're really going to put an effort to make this game an explosive shootout and give their best effort. Just call it a gut feeling I have. I kind of had this feeling when Tampa Bay was facing Minnesota on Thursday Night Football. I said I like Tampa Bay plus 6.5 plus outright. Tampa Bay won, as everybody knows. So let's go ahead here and take the 46.5 over here for this game. And also, 4 of the 5 Washington Redskins games this year where the spread was in the 40s have went over. The only time they've been under is when it's reached to the 50s. So, all right, pick number 3, I'm going to give you guys the Indianapolis Colts +1 over the Miami Dolphins. Now, you could take the Colts here outright. You might as well. +1 isn't really much. Now, the last 10 matchups between these two teams, the underdog has covered 8 of the last 10. Now, the quarterback situation in Miami isn't quite solid yet. I mean, is Tannehill playing this week or is it Matt Moore? You're not quite sure. That could kind of be a wild card to throw a wrench in things. If all of a sudden Matt Moore plays on game time and the Colts weren't preparing for him all week, that could really throw this pick off. So you got to watch that and be careful there. Indianapolis is 3-1 at home as well, so they play pretty solid at home. I expect Indy to take this one down. And for my lock of the week, which I've hit 5 in a row on, I'm going to give you guys the Denver Broncos -3.5 over the Cincinnati Bengals. Peyton Manning is playing at an MVP-type level. He's playing better than anybody could have expected coming back from this type of injury and not playing football in so long. And, the Broncos' offense is looking real good right now. Their defense is a little shaky, so that's one thing that kind of worries me about this pick. But they held against the Saints offense last week, so that gives me a little bit of hope there. This Broncos team, they're just playing really well right now. I expect them to take down Cincinnati. I don't think Cincinnati's going to be able to keep up with them firepower-wise. And, of course, the Broncos have had a much tougher schedule than people realize. They've had a hard schedule on there, okay? And because of that, I think I give them a little bit more credit here than Cincinnati, which, they have similar records, but Cincinnati's played a little bit weaker of a schedule. So Denver -3.5 this week. Make sure you take them. All right, and with that concludes my picks, and today is Halloween, so happy Halloween, everybody. I'm curious to know what you're dressing up as. Leave that as a comment below. And I'm going to send it over to Billy B for his Week 9 picks.
All right, I went 1-3 last week. I'm just going to brush that off, go right into the Week 9 picks. My first pick, I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers, +3 against the New York Giants. Pittsburgh's kind of in a must-win situation here. They are chasing the Baltimore Ravens in the division, and the New York Giants are kind of coasting in the NFC East, so they don't really need this game. And I'm going to take the Steelers. I think they're going to win this game outright, but I'm going to take them with the points +3, so take them. My next pick, I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers, -11 against Arizona. Arizona's coming off a short week in which they got destroyed by San Fran. And Green Bay, they're going to put up a lot of points. So take Green Bay -11. My next pick, I'm going to take Baltimore -3.5 against Cleveland. Baltimore's coming off a bye. I think they're going to go back to the bread and butter, giving the ball to Ray Rice. Their defense is going to be rested. They got a couple injuries on the defense, but they're going to get it together. They're going to shut down Cleveland, and they're going to win this game by 3.5 or more. So take them. My lock of the week, Detroit Lions -3.5 against Jacksonville. Detroit coming off their last-second win last week. They're going to be very high, and they're going to win this game fairly easily over Jacksonville, who is not going to be able to score many points in this game. The defense is going to step up for Detroit, and Detroit will win this game by 7 or more. So take Detroit -3.5. Take them. All right, with that, I'm sure Sean Patrick has mentioned our Twitter account in the beginning of the video. I'm going to leave our Twitter account in the description below here. Hopefully you'll be hitting us up on that. We'll leave a bunch of stuff on that and hopefully discuss some things with you. And as always, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments below, give us your picks, your locks of the week, and as always, see you next video.